homebrew one this time, and we're going to taste and review Jim's chocolate coffee stout. So you might remember 2 months ago down the playlist here we had Jim, who has never made homebrew at all ever in his life, and we got him to make a chocolate coffee stout out of a 4-year out of date Cooper's kit. Well, Jim subsequently got the bug and he made the stout himself. He bought the kit, bought the gear, and although he bought the wrong bottles, he bought litre bottles instead of pints, but then we can forgive him for that for the first time, you know. And this stuff's been bottled for about 3 weeks now, and it's quite lively. Jim goes away to work during the week and he's only home at the weekends, and when he made this, it wasn't quite finished fermenting yet, and to leave it another week till he comes home would have been too long to leave it lying in the heat of the summer. So he bottled it early, and I think we could have a lively one here. So I've got my paper towel at the handy. I've got 2 glasses because it's a litre and I don't want to disturb the sediment. Seems to have caked well onto the bottom there. So I want to give it 1 pour for the whole bottle so as it isn't, get my iPad out the way in case there's a disaster. Mics. Let's pour this out. It's been in the fridge since I got it. I was at work all weekend, he handed it in Saturday. The coldness has certainly helped it. I think it might have opened that first one of his when it was not in the fridge, because that does. Oh, now if you remember our kit, it was 4 years out of date with the Coopers that we made, and I think it did lose a bit of flavour. It did definitely have a detrimental effect on the final flavour. This looks pretty good so far. If I can just hold that glass, the bottle as level as I can without going back on the yeast. Pour the next one out. That's job done, I think. Now, he's not gave me any of the ingredients that he's made. I think he has used coffee beans, but not as much as we put in ours. There we go. Success. Successful pour. Jimbo, I think he's outdone me here. So, there we have it. I don't know if he's named it. I'll just call it Jim's Stout at the moment. Cooper's Stout, fresh from the shop, so it's in date kit. He used some coffee beans. I think we used 600. I can't remember what we used, but he used less because we felt that it was just a bit tartiness with the coffee beans. And I think he's got some cocoa powder in there as well. Drinking chocolate or hot chocolate. I don't know. But there's no spray malt, there's no DME in here, which will give it an extra wee body. But with the smell of that, I don't think it'll need it. So let's give it a smell here. I think it says it's 5.5% as well. I'm definitely getting chocolate there and coffee. not getting much kind of maltiness, but I'm definitely getting the ingredients. Let's get it down as. So right away, so straight away, what was missing out of the out-of-date kit is the maltiness after the Coopers. It's almost tart. Got a thumbnail ready here, hold on. There we go, it should do a thumbnail. Definitely getting the coffee there, and it's the bitterness from the coffee as well. Being a stout, it does need that DME in there to give it an extra bit of body, basically, because it is a bit kind of, it's not weak or anything like that, but it needs a wee bit more body just to oomph that kind of chewiness up, because it is kind of overpowered by the coffee. Maybe need to reduce the coffee again, up the maltiness, reduce the coffee a wee bit more. It's always an experiment. This is our experiment. But you know what? For a first attempt, for somebody who's only made beer in here on that one video, to make it yourself, I felt like I was making it myself right enough, the amount of messages I was getting off of. I just feel it tastes almost like there's some diluting juice in there. Neat diluting juice, you know, it's that kind of tarty. Maybe he's put something in it that I'm not aware of. He's not helped me. Maybe try to catch me out. But there's definitely some sort of, there's something in there that's verging on sour, actually, is the word I'm looking for. It's verging on sour. And I know Jim's lived in America for a while, so he's maybe put a bit of, he's maybe made a sour mash. Getting the Coopers. Just the whole effect is the coffee, actually. And we said that with first batch that we made, that we'll need to reduce the coffee for this batch. I think in the next video, or the next batch, we'll need to reduce it again and put some spray malt in there. I had spray malt in mine, but the kit was 4 years out of date, so that did obviously lost some sort of oomph and body to it. So I'll find out how much coffee put in this. I've got a batch of stout there ready to make, so I'll buy another box, another pack of coffee beans and put half in again, but make it with, is it Cooper's spray malt I've got, or is it, I can't remember, I've got spray malt out there. Extra dark spray malt I've got. and we'll see, because we're going to perfect this. We will perfect this between us. And it's nearly there. It's just, it doesn't take much. And obviously, I don't think I know what it is, there's no hops in it. I don't think these put hops in it either. That's what it's kind of, there's things missing out it to what I'm used to. And I've bought Cascade hops as well, which is my favourite. But we 50 grams. We had 60 grams of Simcoe in the first batch, and it was nice. So it's needing spray malt and it's needing hopped. And I'll get the value of the weight of the coffee put in this. I'm going to make one this week, and we'll see how we go on. We'll perfect this over the next couple of batches, folks. Don't you worry about it. And you'll see the videos of us all making it and changing it and testing it and tasting it and changing it again till we get it spot on. So there you go, folks. That was Jim's Stout. What do you think? It's very, very drinkable indeed, I would say. And it's keeping ahead. Look, this glass hasn't got... This glass was wet. I wet it out and look, it's flat as a pancake. But this one, we poured it in dry. Pardon one. This one that I pulled it in dry is keeping its head the whole way down. There is a good bit of carbonate in there, look. Don't know if you can see it in the light shining on it. There we go. It's only been bottled 3 weeks as well, so it's very green and new, you know what I mean? So a couple of months in the bottle would improve it much, but I'm going to take this and make on it again. There we go, folks. What do you think? Put your comments down below. Like and subscribe, give Jim a comment. I'm going to sit and there is a wee bit of sourness somewhere in there. I'll need to find out what he's putting it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll get you the next one, and we'll stay safe. Or stay drunk, then stay safe. So that's Jim's brew. What do you think? What do you think of Jim's brew? Leave a comment down below for him. He watches every video anyway, he's my biggest fan. Checks in the post, Jim. And we'll improve on this in the next time. We'll keep it going and you'll see it in future videos. So don't worry, be hoppy. Catch you later.